Today we're going to discuss the wall of fog in Majora's Mask and the mystery that surrounds it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and with that being said, let's begin. What is up, everybody? This is Kevin from Game Over, and today I wanted to talk about how a short while back a longtime viewer of the channel, Solar, one time hit me up on Reddit. My boy said, "I assume you can use the Zora form to swim almost infinitely upwards. Is there an upper limit on the death barrier?" Well, I told him I was going to get him a short reply back to that, and I got very busy. However, recently I got a wild hair up my butt and decided to investigate this for myself, and this took me on one of the most tedious but interesting journeys that I have ever investigated for this channel. So, behind me is the Mini Great Bay Temple. Now, it is well known that the Mini Great Bay Temple that you see back there at a distance is impossible to reach, partly because of the wall of fog. The game insinuates that the fog surrounding this Mini Great Bay Temple is strong enough to knock Link out and send him back to the shoreline. In fact, you see a sort of fog kind of encircling around the 3D model back there. We can even get rid of this, but it still doesn't take away the wall of fog, because the wall of fog is designed to keep Link confined to the playable area. There is a lot more to this, however, as we still need to go over the rules of the wall of fog. In my video duplicating character physics in Majora's Mask, I was able to pass through the wall with ease because the wall is only tracking Link if the game considers him to be in the water. So we're going to do just like Solar said and hack Zorling into the sky so we can see just how high up this wall can reach. Before we do that, we're going to need to get some measurements. Kid Link's height varies on which source you get it from. Some say about 51 inches, some say about 50. But we're going to go with an answer from ZeldaUniverse.net, which is going to be 50 inches. And I'm just doing this for simplicity. After that, I began to track Link's y-axis value as he went up a ladder. There's a small point where Link's foot reaches the same bar that his hand was previously on, and so I measured the y-axis value between point A and point B. After everything's said and done, 50 inches in Majora's Mask is approximately 11 million units, and after dividing that by 50, we get about 232,000 per inch. Now that we have our cheats set up to examine the y-axis while also increasing the speed to reach outer space as fast as possible, and already you can see that the game is having a hard time keeping up with Zora Link, and once we reach a certain value on the y-axis, the game gets slower and slower to the point of 3 seconds per frame. I ended up deciding to sample the last value you could cross the wall at and came up with this number. Lastly, I did the same for below the wall too. So after everything is said and done, we come up with a total of 389 million units, which translated to Majora's Mask's measurements roughly translates to 139 feet. That's about as tall as 50 Mini-Me's from Austin Powers, all stacked up together one by one. That's about as tall as 49 Tum Thum gas stations. That's as tall as 2.5 barachiosaurausi. That's half the height of the Statue of Liberty. That's right, just imagine the Statue of Liberty and a wall of fog covering half of it. That's how enormous this thing is. It's gotta be the biggest entity I've ever seen on a Nintendo 64 game. Now you might be thinking, hey Kevin, what if this is just a sensor, and if Link's position corresponds with a field of values, then it triggers the wall of fog? And you might be right on that. However, if that's the case, think about how far some sensors in this game can reach. They've at least been capped at a safe distance. However, this one reaches beyond any possible limit. I don't think a MLG speedrunner could reach it, and if he did, then it probably took multiple days. It's often the unseen that provides the biggest mysteries, and here in Game Over, I am dedicated to investigating those mysteries for you. Speaking of which, January the 27th will make 1 year that this channel has been posting videos to YouTube. And what better birthday present would there to be than 150 subscribers? We are right there. Just go ahead and just click that little subscribe button, man, because we got a lot more content coming up. If you ever want me to investigate something for yourself, just leave a like, a little comment, tell me what you want to see, and I'll make the time to look into it. But other than that, stay safe. Take it easy.